Mounce, BBG, Chapter 17, Sentence 3 starts with a hey Mace, which hopefully you recognize by now as a first-person personal pronoun, but in the plural. So, if you were to give the lexical form, you probably want to put ego. In this case, it's nominative, so you're just going to say we. That makes sense for that to be at the beginning of the sentence. Also lines up with a verb, because if you see that men at the end, that tells you that almost no matter what, you're talking about a first plural form of the verb. In this case, it comes from oida, which is I know, but again, it's first plural, so it's we know. That also, again, lines up with that pronoun. So we know. What do we know? We know that, if you remember the rules for hati, whether you're going to translate that as because or that, most often, if it is introducing indirect discourse, in other words, the content of a statement or the content of belief or knowledge or something like that, then you're going to be translating it as that. So it serves as a, like an object complement or a marker, almost like a quotation marks kind of thing. And that's pretty much what we have here. It's the content of the knowing. What is it that we know? We know that. When hati is in an argument, you're probably going to translate it as because, or something Pauline where he's developing an argument. You can be prepared most of the time to translate it as because. But here, again, following a verb like this, cognition or communication, you're generally going to go with that, and that's true here. We know that, and then he gives you this verb, we have passed. Then you have prepositional phrase followed by another prepositional phrase, both of them hopefully very easy. Out of death, or out of the death, but it's, we would just say out of death. And then ace is in or into, and we'll just say into life. So we know that we've passed out of death into life. How do we know that? We know that, and here he gives the reason. So when he's going to give a reason, then you're going to translate hati as because. So, again, content of the knowledge or indirect discourse is going to be that. And the reason that he's given, we know. How do we know? Well, we know because. So here we have the because. And then the reason that we know is because, and then agapomen, hopefully you recognize that as coming from agapao. And as soon as you hear agapao, you know it's a contract verb. You also see that circumflex there. That circumflex will help you see, okay, wait a minute, what kind of verb am I dealing with? And then you think about agapao, you say, it's contract verb. Therefore, all I got to do is consider this, which is first plural. So it's we love from agapao, present active indicative, first plural. We love, and then who is it that we love? We love the, and then adelphus, brethren, and of course both the article, definite article, and the inflection on the noun are accusative plurals, which fits as the direct object of agapomen. So we know that we have passed out of death into life because we love the brethren.